the real world. TV, that is. Set up to sit down to passively perceive what's been preconceived to penetrate me. Gateway drug, I tune in and tap a vein. Turn off my own brain and its organic creations. Turn on TV and I ask it to entertain me. Enter to contain me. To fill the void left by my arrested imagination with plastic dreams and an illusion of spiritual satiation. And in the emptiness, I asked for company. I begged it to complete me. So television, television, will line up in submission, happy to listen to her bedtime story. I fade out. I come to. My high is a powerful hallucination, and though I risk brain damage and organ disintegration, the greatest danger is when I no longer throw up my hands in anger. My gag reflex sedated so I don't choke on the bile I digest and recreate it. And throat's not the only part breaking down. Mind's numbing now. My processing apparatus is crashing, the framework collapses, and I succumb to overstimulation. Indictments mistaken for observation. Perception and assumption become one. And I swallow whole poison masquerading as candy. Prepackaged judgment morsels tied with the bow. And sober eyes might have untied the lie, but mine have glazed over. An addict needing a permanent fix, I got my TV by Ivy, and guarantee a permanently altered reality for mind viewing pleasure. Today, I watch a program free designed to promote public intoxication while people become perpetually drunk on their own misperceived conclusions. Pre-trial verdicts they think they determined, but really were written for them. And I watch the program from a distance, call me a narcissist, but I sit safely on my couch seat while I sip a non-alcoholic beverage gingerly, because I know I pour my own drinks, so I would never think the toxins are affecting me. And actually, I had to have been slipped a roofie, because I was unsuspecting until I went into labor. Only then did I realize I'd somehow become pregnant with judgments I hadn't anticipated birthing, and it must have been the television that raped me. As I sat there, my eyes open and mind willingly bound, I entered into a world half blind where I saw blood drip over women's eyes and spat across split lips, bruises left by their previous abusive relationships. And though we were both unfit, we entered into a new relationship that very minute, because the connection between me and what I saw on TV couldn't be denied. Intense was our love-hate codependence. I wanted to make it work and still stay healthy without self-deception. And it turns out we have incest in our recent past. It took a moment for me to track the family tree, but it seems like we begot each other, those people I'm watching and me. I am a child of their battered womb, from an umbilical cord of streaming pixels, and they are mine. And they are my children who left home to find themselves. Now they find themselves trapped, as their three-dimensional selves are cut and edited into 2D form, amputated and shaped into a product the producers have predetermined to be real. And we become someone else's perception. A poor imitation of reality, bottled and sold in mass quantities to be spoon-fed to our babies. Advertised and sold as a necessary vaccination to ensure the health and survival of the next generation, but this immunization, in fact, kills truth antibodies in our bodies and leaves the body empty after soul's extermination.
Yeah.
This is my first. Oh shit. This mic is crazy. This is the first spoken word piece I ever wrote, and I never intended to. Like, I was a kid, like, in elementary school when you had like a little poetry unit, I couldn't rhyme. I was like, I can't rhyme. I write my like little serious poem with like a repeated word, like feature, nature. No, really, I was like dramatic. But so like I read a lot of written stuff, and this poem just kind of came out. It was like a cocky piece sort of that just like came out to like get someone out of my system, and it was like it's really about like being defined, like trapped and defined in a box and being like a controlling person. But it started off just in a response to like a stupid thing someone said. So I was like talking to this dude, and we were like looking at something, and I was like, oh, that's really sexy. It was like a garter belt or something. I was like, oh, that's sexy. And he was like, you're a feminist, you can't think that's sexy. I was like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. And so I wrote this the next day, and it's called, Are You Crazy? Woo! Are you crazy? Think that feminist and sexy couldn't coexist? Well, feminine plus ist is feminist, and feminine is sexy, so I guess that makes me sexiest. Yeah. To sort of many meanings that make up Elizabeth, more generally just truly blessed to inhabit this body, this form. All the limitations of my skin there are balanced infinite directions I can move in. See, outlines aren't confining, they're descriptive. Your captive definition of a woman isn't real, it's fictive. My soul is constantly expanding, and it's my feminine flesh that's carrying all the many parts that reside within. And sexy and feminist just happen to be two of them. Words are arbitrary. Words are weapons of the revolutionary, used for evil, make the situation very scary. Feminist, yeah, it's one of many. Sure, it's part Though incomplete, it's necessary, it's insufficient. See, something's missing, you're eclipsing all my brilliance, locked it up inside a trace that made you think that you know. You're stripped apart for the whole. Truly, you banished the truth you lie you extol. Because the word in all its glory can have multiple meanings, just like me and my body. I carry multiple feelings, behaviors, attitudes, and qualities, and if you think one of them explains all of me, then you're missing me entirely. And I can't believe I'm here responding to this bit, rewriting a cliche that makes my pen want to quit. Does it really have to be said another time? That we are all so much more than one thing, body or mind? Listen, you're so damn wrong. In your world, you're expected to sing your song all night long, bend your fold by your wand. Don't respond, come on girl, just play along. Oh no, I am so far beyond that fight. My flowers are headed for sunlight. I'm on a path where I grow large and bright. Will not, cannot be cut down to the size you deem right. And I suggest you get with it. You have to recognize you can't control. You can't. Run it. You can't control the bird that flies. You can't control what's not yours to have. Hint: your body is yours, and you have enough trouble with that. So, the way I see it, nature's our garden. It's free, not for consuming. There's no need for you to do all this cutting and grooming. All you can do is step back and bear witness to the blooming. Be grateful for your eyes and the landscape you occupy. Step back and you'll see each plant ripe like me, full of different seeds, each one unique. And I blossom from all of these. So put down your garden tools. Might I suggest that you carve the earth with your footsteps, not fists. Open your mind, your eyes, before you part ignorant lips. You'll find your plant among us, not some divine landscapist. Because right now you're like a weed, whack, weak, and attacking, bringing shade to the rays that my flowers are basking in. You tremble when you meet the sky, afraid of heights you parasite. In your fear you reach for me, trying to block out my light. Stunting growth, you unblocking. That's my girl reminding me, you don't have time to waste on this kind of nonsense. I'm stopping. Uprooting, I'm done in my through. I have places to grow to, there's no room for you. I'm a feminist, I'm sexy, I'm smart, silly, and flawed too. I'm a spectrum, I'm boundless, and my love's the truth. It's not for you. Yeah!